everyone. Welcome back to the Real English Podcast. I'm John. Today, we're going to talk about something that confuses many English learners, the difference between since and for. These two small words are very important when we talk about time. Today, we'll make it clear and easy. I have my good friend Sydney with me. Welcome, Sydney.
Hey, John. Thanks for having me. How's your morning going?
It's going pretty well, thank you. I had my coffee and I was actually thinking about today's topic. A lot of our viewers get confused with since and for. Do you see this mistake often?
Oh, yes, all the time. Even some of my friends who have been learning English for years still mix them up. It's one of those tricky little things.
Exactly. So let's help everyone understand it today. Sydney, can you start by telling us what for means when we talk about time?
Sure. We use for when we talk about a period of time, how long something has been happening. For example, I have lived here for 5 years. That means 5 years in total.
Okay, that makes sense. What about since?
Since is different. We use since when we talk about a starting point in time, when something began. For example, I have lived here since 2019. That means from 2019 until now.
So for answers how long and since answers since when?
Exactly. That's a great way to remember it.
Let's do some simple examples. Can you give us a sentence with for?
Sure. I have studied English for 6 months. This tells us the duration, 6 months.
Nice. Now with since.
I have studied English since last January. This tells us the starting point, last January.
Got it. Let me try one. She has worked at the company for 10 years.
Correct. And if you want to use since, you can say, she has worked at the company since 2015.
Perfect. I have a funny story. Last year, I was talking to my cousin. I said, I have known her since 3 years. She looked at me and said, John, that's wrong. I felt so embarrassed.
Oh no! What did she say?
She corrected me and said it should be, I have known her for 3 years. I learned my lesson that day.
That happens to everyone. Even native speakers sometimes think twice when writing.
Really? Even natives?
Yes, especially in writing. In speaking, we usually get it right because it sounds natural. But when we write emails or messages, we need to be careful.
Let's practice together. I'll give a sentence with a blank, and you tell me if it should be for or since.
Okay, I'm ready.
I have been waiting, blank, 2 hours.
That should be for. I have been waiting for 2 hours.
Good. Next one. We have been friends, blank, 2018.
Since. We have been friends since 2018.
Excellent. One more. He has lived in New York, blank, a long time.
For. He has lived in New York for a long time.
You're making this so easy.
Practice is the key. Let me share another example from my life. I have been teaching English since 2017, so that's my starting point. But I have been teaching for almost 8 years now. That's the duration.
That's a perfect real-life example. Thank you.
You're welcome. Another common mistake is using since with a period of time. You cannot say, I have known him since 3 years. It sounds wrong.
Yes, that's exactly what I did with my cousin.
See, we all make mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them.
True. So for everyone watching, here's a simple rule to remember. For equals how long, since equals since when.
And if you're not sure, ask yourself, am I talking about how long or since when?
That's a helpful trick. Sydney, do you have any final tips for beginners?
Yes. Try to make 5 sentences every day using for and since. Speak them out loud. You can talk about your own life, how long you have studied English, where you have lived, etc. It really helps.
Great advice. Small daily practice makes a big difference.
Definitely.
Well, this was a really useful conversation. Thank you so much for joining me today, Sydney. You explained everything so clearly.
Thank you for having me, John. I hope our friends feel more confident now.
All right, everyone. That's our episode on the difference between since and for. Remember the simple rule. For equals how long, since equals since when.
Pause the video right now and make 2 sentences, one with for and one with since, about your own life. Share them in the comments. If you liked this episode, please like the video and subscribe for more clear English explanations. See you in the next one. Keep practicing. I'm John from the Real English Podcast. Take care and bye for now.